Hello everyone, Dan here with the Wealth Instinct. I wanted to share with you my latest blog post, learning versus taking action to get results in your business. But first, if I could ask you to do me a favor and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so you get notifications. I share a lot of articles about business, about marketing, about mindset, motivation, stuff like that. So this blog actually came up because one of the students asked me a question. How do you find the balance between learning and taking action? And this is something that was a big one for me for a long time because for the longest time I was so focused on learning. I believe knowledge was power, and I love to just learn. And I wanted to learn everything I could. And I always wanted to start a business, and so I would just read books about starting businesses. I would take classes, and but I never took action. And I discovered this concept actually through Darren Hardy about the overeducated underachiever, right? Someone who learns everything there is to know about a topic, but doesn't take action. And in my health and fitness business, I used to have these clients who knew so much about exercise and weight loss and nutrition, but weren't getting results, right? Because they would learn everything and take some action, but not really follow through and get the results, not really learn from their mistakes. And so the point I want to make here is that in order to get results in your business, you want to have a bias towards taking action. You want to, it's funny. We always say, look before you leap. And, obviously you should look before you leap, but you have to leap, right? You can spend all your time thinking about your next step and planning your next step, but you're not going to move forward until you actually take a step. You've got to actually take a step and then measure your result and adjust as needed, right? So, it's like, think about an investment. You can research an investment for days, for weeks, for months, for years, and learn everything there is to know about it, but you're not going to benefit from that investment until you actually invest. You either buy the stock, you buy the property, you buy the whatever it is, you start the business, you take the action. That's the only way you get the results. Just by learning about it, you become, you might be considered an expert, but if you don't have the results to show for it, are you really an expert? And what I want you to really appreciate, and I think you know this already, but I think what I want you to appreciate is that failure is the best teacher. And when I first heard this, I was kind of horrified. I, you listen to so many successful people, and they're like, "Well, I've made every mistake there is, and mistakes are the path to success." And I remember thinking, no, I don't want to fail. I don't want to make mistakes. And I really, really, really struggle with this. But the truth is, you don't really learn anything until you take action. And you don't make any progress until you take action. You can read all the books, you can learn from other people's mistakes, but you've really got to take action to get results. And so there's this concept that I shared with some of my students about just-in-time learning versus just-in-case learning. And this is another thing that I got from Darren Hardy. And just-in-case learning is basically trivia. It's like, well, I might need this someday. Let me learn this. And I used to love trivia. I used to love learning all sorts of useless information, but it doesn't get you results. It just, helps you win trivia night, and that's about it. And there's no guarantee of that. And what you want to focus on is just-in-time learning. And so that starts with knowing the result you want. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get fit? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to find a life partner? Are you trying to start a business? Are you trying to make more money? What are you trying to do? What is the result you want? And then start to learn specific for that result. If you want to learn about losing weight, then you want to learn about health and wellness and fitness programs and coaches and people that can help you get that result. But then you've got to take action, right? So you've got to learn just what you need to know in order to take action, and then take action and get results. And I think what I want to really emphasize is that you're better off taking the wrong action, making a mistake, learning from it, and then adjusting and moving forward, than taking the time to learn and plan the perfect next move. Because first of all, there is no such thing. And there's always a gap between what you think you should do and what you need to do. And the thing is, you're not trying to make mistakes. You're not trying to fail. You're taking an action that you think will work. based on your intuition, based on common knowledge, based on other people's advice, and you think it'll work, so you take the result, you take the step, and you get some result. It might not be the result you want, but that feedback is critical. That feedback is critical to you making progress and getting results. So the main thing is just take some action. Do something. If you want to start a business, then take some action. It might be write down in your notebook, I will start a business. I am starting a business. And what kind of business you want, and where you're going to go to learn about it. And it might be reading a book, it might be taking a class, but take some action, and then you've got to make it real too. And so you've got to have some sort of, you've got to have some actual action that, that moves you in that progress. Create a brand, create a logo, just do something. And it might be something you don't end up using, but at least you're taking some action, you're creating momentum, and you're breaking down that barrier, and you're confronting that fear of taking action. Because that's what stopped me for so long, was that fear of taking action, because I was afraid of making a mistake, because if I made a mistake, it meant that I was a failure and that I wouldn't be able to have what I wanted. And the truth is, the only thing that stops you from getting what you want is the fear of taking action and fear of failure. So hopefully this is helpful to you, or you appreciate it. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. Also, I've got a link here if you're interested in learning more about online business. This is a really good training program that I really believe in, and I recommend to a lot of people, just to help you understand the landscape of online business, the importance of it, and what are the best skills you need to learn today. I really believe that digital marketing is one of the most important skills you can learn, and learning how to help, the consultative sales process, learning how to help people make difficult decisions that they need to make in order to move forward in life, is just such an important skill that will help you help other people. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having an awesome day, and let's talk soon. Take care.